Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? We're about to get started in a few seconds. Welcome to Manifest Thoughts podcast. We're helping people bring their thoughts, their imagination, and their desires and dreams into reality by way of work. Good to see you. Ma Paula Boomers on the line. Good to see you, everybody on YouTube. We'll be started in a few seconds. Good to see y'all. Please like and share your page. We're about to get started in a few seconds. We're about to get started, everybody. Just glad to see you. Glad to see you. Waiting for people to come on in. They're coming in now. I see people has texted me. They're on their way in. I see you on. Oh, good to see you on Twitter. Oh wow, why do I have my volume up? Right. Good to see you on Twitter. Good to see everybody. Glad to see everybody today. Wow. Good to see you. Good to see you. Ma Boomer's online. Don't worry, you won't be alone, Ma. In a few minutes, they're gonna be coming in. Everybody, we're about to get started in a few seconds. And I really mean in a few seconds. Good to see everybody. We're here in the land of living. Listen, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday morning. Wow, it's November. Could you believe it, y'all? You know, the year is almost out. That's crazy. Wow. For all of you birds that are not even at work today, y'all just chilling out. Come and chill out with your boy. We are in the house. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Listen, I can't wait for people too much. We're about to get started in the next. Can I say? I got you. Next 30 seconds. manifestation. I want you to understand that my perspective of manifestation and what manifestation actually really is. First of all, everybody who's a Christian, who's a believer, stop being scared or afraid of the name manifestation. You know what manifestation is? It's nothing but self-help strategies. I'm talking to people that were from Red Hook, people that I used to be. That's all. That's where I come from. So at the end of the day, I'm not here talking about, oh, you could manifest things without God and this, that, and the other. For sure, you cannot create anything that haven't already been created by God, but you can create things off of the things that He's given in this earth. So a strategy is a plan of action designed to achieve a major and or general overall aim. So my question is, then what is an aim? An aim is an intent or a purpose. It is a desired outcome. And you ain't gonna sit there and tell me that God did not give me the ability with my faith, along with my works, to put my hand on anything that I want to achieve and not get it. So if you're sitting there waiting for God to do everything for you, if you're sitting there not putting any work in, but you're just waiting on faith, if you're sitting there waiting for your business to happen, if you're sitting there waiting for your barbershop to open, if you're sitting there waiting for a publisher to come to you, if you're sitting there waiting for a record deal, if you're sitting there waiting to do whatever you want to do, one of the things that I've learned about millionaires is that they're never going to invest their money on you until they see what you do toward the thing that you believe. Whatever your aim is, whatever your purpose is, put it into action. Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you, Henry Watkins, Paula Boomer, Henry Torres, my dude, Mr. Roy. What's going on, my guy? Good to see all of you today. We're live from Facebook. We're also live from YouTube and also from Twitter for those of you who want to be there. Listen, I'm happy to see everybody today. I do not have any of the sound stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here. And I'm going to tell you something. Before I get started, I just want to say that I'm so grateful for great friends. I'm grateful for people who are connected to you and people who actually love you and care about your well-being and are all about your success. Do me a favor before we get started. Let me know about way giving me thumbs up that you can hear me well. That my audio. I always refer to my audio to my pad. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. You know, but it's good to see you all. Good to see you all here, and I'm happy to see you together. Listen, today we don't have that long, and I don't have that much. I don't want to, prolong the hour because I know some people at work. You know what I'm saying? I know that some people are doing what they're doing. So let's just get this started. Yo, listen, welcome to Manifested Thoughts Podcast. We're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Our starting goals here on this channel is to help 500 people, and we're going to get there. So far, I think we have 30. We have 500 people bring their imagination into reality. And also, we're going to give reports to that also. You know what I'm saying? And so we're happy to have you here. Also, if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Donald Francis, and I'm so happy to meet you. I'm glad that you're here, and it's so not robbery to be here. Much gratitude, respect, and love to you on that. You won't only see me here, but you'll also see me at It's Life Podcast. They're located on YouTube and on Facebook. You know, we're helping people with tips so that they'll be able to learn how to deal with other people who are difficult to deal with, rather on the workplace, or rather at home, rather at church, no matter where it is. We help you deal with those particular individuals. Also, if you're looking to be entertained, I have a page for that, which is called It's All You TV, ITZALLYOU TV. And we're helping motivating, purpose-driven people to fulfill their dreams as well. Also, we're located on Channel 49 TV. You know, that's a little link there. We have the link in the description. I tell you every day, Sunday, 9 p.m., they're helping us with our content. And I'm happy to be a part of such a beautiful family. Look, it's good to see y'all. My boy Eddie Saunders on the line. Wow, good to see everybody. I'm glad to see you here today. And I'm not going to be before you long. I'm glad that we're here. Listen, today I want to specifically talk to people who are looking to go into some form of business. Can I tell you something? You can go into business right where you are, like right home. You could do anything that you want. You got two types of services that we have that we ought to give, or two types of businesses. The first type of business is you're selling a product, rather it's a cup, rather it's a hat, rather it's frames, rather it's headphones, merch, whatever it is, you sell a product, right? That's the kind of business that we do have. You feel me? Or you're going to give of a service, whatever that service is. You clean houses, you do dog sitting, you knit, maybe you make hot hats or you make glasses, whatever the service that you have, you got two types of businesses that are out there, and you are a part of one of them. And one of the things that I do know, that in order for us to become very, very like experts, right? In order for us to become good, perfect and excellence, and experts, in our business and stuff like that, we have to learn how to put anything that we do into practice. I'll never forget when I was called to the preaching ministry. I don't do this now, but I used to write my words down verbatim, the stuff that I wanted to say to people, the messages that I wanted to give when I first started, because I didn't know anything else. If you took the paper away from me, I was like, oh my God, but I did know that the more and more I started to, practice, the more and more I started to, read and study, the Bible and stuff like that. All of a sudden, things started to stick to my heart, and things started to come to me theoretically that would give reference to certain scriptures. I'm not talking about preaching. I'm just saying that sometimes you have to learn how to put things into practice. And that's what we want to talk about today. Deliberate practice. I found out that in order for us to have deliberate practice, we have to understand repetition. Repetition is something that everybody ought to, really move into that particular realm. Repetition is the father of all learning, and it's the mother of all mastery. A lot of times we are the way we are because of what we see repetitiously in our environment. We've seen so many different things over and over and over and over. Listen, have you ever heard a song that you did not like and you said you thought that it was the worst song on earth, but you kept hearing it over and over and over and over, and all of a sudden you got older and you started to like it because you kept hearing it over and over and over and over, and all of a sudden now you start bopping to it. And I remember the time that I used to work at Rite Aid. By the way, what are you drinking today? I got some some good coffee. What are you drinking today? But I'll never forget working at Rite Aid, and I didn't know that Rite Aid had its own radio station. We heard the same songs every single day, to the point that after about a month's time, I was able to sing every song on our playlist because we kept hearing it every single day. And if I hear the same songs even today, I'm like, it brings me back to that particular place. Let me ask you, have you ever heard a song that brought you back to a particular place because you heard it over and over and over and over again? So today we not only want to talk about, practice, but we're going to talk about practice on purpose, deliberate practice. And it's important for us to understand. Listen, here's a tip for you real quick. I want you to know that deliberate practice, is something that you want to move into the realm of repetitious, and that's predictability actually at the same time too. You have to always repeat yourself over and over and over and over and over and over until you get it. And we used to say, learn it by heart. You ever heard that expression before? David Quinones on the line, learn it by heart, because again, repetition is the father of all learning. It is the mother of all mastery. You got what I'm saying? Let me see. I see some people on YouTube. Good to see you. So again, everybody have to know how to practice over and over and over. As a speaker, you must practice. I don't care if you're a preacher, if you're a public speaker, if you are a representative, you have to learn how to articulate. You have to learn how to speak. You have to learn how to keep the nervousness in. And every time, and people don't know that even though I speak every Sunday, and I'm glad I ain't speaking this Sunday, women are taking over, but I get nervous every single Sunday, done it a ton of times. But if you don't get nervous, then there's something wrong. Something wrong. You ought to get nervous about what is it you want to do, because again, that shows humility. But even as a speaker, you got to put things into practice. Watch this. As a sales professional, you must put things into practice. You got to practice every time. It is good that you practice. Practice make progress. It doesn't make perfect. It makes excellence, but practice make progress. Watch this. If you work on your gifts, they will work for you, which helps us to see that anything that we put into practice, you're perfecting everything, just like LeBron James, just like, God bless the dead, Kobe Bryant. We can also say now today, Jokic. We can say also Steph Curry. He's got to be up in the line. Damian Lillard, all these particular individuals who are in the lineup. Those are them who are the greats to me, even before they get. And LeBron James is definitely a great. You got to understand that what makes their game perfect is that whatever game that they lost to, and even the game that they won, they'll go back and look at the tape and replay the replay all the time so they can study and practice, their craft and get better at what it is that they're doing. I'm gonna tell you something. I did an article. I remember reading an article, not did, but I read an article because I was doing this episode we called Stress, and I did it on It's Life podcast. Matter of fact, if you can go there and look under the video Stress, and we used Michael Jordan as an illustration. And what Michael Jordan said was that even though there are people who are stressed in this world, he says every game that I have, I make sure that I'm never stressed. When I get to the game, I make sure that I'm calm, I'm comfortable, I'm in my mind, I'm in my lane, but I am not stressed. He says, I'm gonna tell you the reason why he's not stressed. He says because he built into his confidence account. He always deposited in his confidence account. You got different bank accounts. I'm sure that you're probably rich and balling. But some of us have only two accounts or maybe one account. But out of the two accounts that you do have, you really have three. And the third is your confidence account. Sometimes we have to learn how to deposit into our confidence account. Please do me a favor, go back on this page and look up, making a deposit in your confidence account. Because I'm gonna tell you, every now and again, you have to build up your confidence, build up your assurance, build up your esteem. And how do you do that? I'm gonna tell you how. I'm glad David Keown is on the line because he's considered to be a person who's of blue. When I say blue, that means people who are processed. I think, Henry, you are too. I think, Ma, you are too. Yolanda, you're definitely a blue because you're definitely a person of process. You got to plan before time. And nobody can come to you and tell you, oh, just do this, do it like this, do it like that, do it like this, and not explain what do it like this actually mean. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know that people who are process people, they have to write certain things down and they have to plan aforetime. And that's the answer to your confidence account. That's the answer to you being assured. That's the answer to your confidence, period. That every time you prepare for what's to come, you are confident the next day because of the preparation you've put in the day before for what it is that you have established today. And so Michael Jordan, he says that what he does according to his body, he built up his body and he pushed his body more than he would if he were in a game. So that when it comes down to tight spots, when their team is in tight spots, he could rely on his body because he worked out a tremendous amount of hours per day, just building his body and going to the extreme so that he could be prepared for the next game, no matter who he come up against. And see, the basketball back then, today people are nice and they're friends and, they hang out with each other no matter what team that they're on. But back then in Michael Jordan days, if you were not on his team, he's not your friend. We don't affiliate. We're not brothers. We ain't friends. We ain't partners. We ain't partners. We ain't friends. We ain't brothers. You know what I'm saying? We ain't brothers. We ain't friends. They are because they're on the opposite team, and he's out to get you. He's out to win. So with that being said, he worked on his body. He worked on his strategy. He worked on his game. He worked on the outcome so that when it's time for him to face his opponent, he is just as confident as anybody else because he worked out. And that's what it is. Understand that when you perfect your gift, that's the time that your gift will work for you. If I'm giving you value, give me the hearts, give me the thumbs up, give me something, say something. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's when you could rely on yourself. The more and more you practice, the more and more you repeat yourself, the more and more you put those things into action, watch and see that the gift you invest in will work for you. I remember speaking a sermon, I'm not preaching to you, but I preached a sermon that the seeds that you sow will turn around and fight for you. So listen, let's go to the next one. This is what you want to also do according to your planning. Take a half hour, write in your journal, write the things that you need to improve in. What have I done good today and how could I do that better tomorrow? Because I'm gonna tell you, anything that I can do good today, if I continue to stay at it, okay, I continue to practice at it, I continue to flex my muscles, I continue to go forth and do it. I'm gonna get better at it this time tomorrow. The more, listen, I'm not the greatest host, I'm not the greatest podcast, I'm not the greatest this, that, and the other. But can I tell you something? The more I do it, the better I'll become. The more I do it, the better it'll be even for you. You get what I'm saying? The less long-winded I'll become, I'll get right to it because I know what my audience is asking for, but it helps me to perfect my craft. If I had my board set up, I'll have the hand claps there, so you just clap for me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So take a half hour, write in your journal, write the things that your pros and cons, write the things that you need help in. You feel what I'm saying? Write out the stuff that you need to do, you know? Guess what? I ain't got that long to go, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So write out your craft. Write out your craft. Use your journal because if you work on your gifts will work for you. Write in your journal. Listen, let me go to my first ad real quick and I'll be right back. Calling on all New Yorkers. Are you tired of traffic and delays when traveling to LaGuardia Airport? Well, look no further than Blade Helicopter Company. They're here to revolutionize your journey. With Blade, you can skip all the hustles with traditional transportation and arrive to LaGuardia Airport with style. Some of the features you'll come across: time-saving convenience. Blade offer a swift, direct route to LaGuardia Airport, cutting your travel time significantly. Luxury and comfort. Enjoy a luxurious and comfortable helicopter ride with their top-of-the-line aircraft. Safety first. Blade prioritizes your safety with rigorous maintenance and expert pilots. Breathtaking views. Experience stunning views and landscapes as you soar to LaGuardia Airport. Flexible scheduling. Choose a departure time that suits your schedule and they'll be there to take off. So look, don't waste precious time stuck in traffic. Elevate your travel experience with Blade Helicopter Company and arrive to LaGuardia in just 5 minutes. Book your flight now. Fly with Blade. Bum, 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 bum. I'm grateful for Blade. I'm glad for them. Shout out to Blade. Shout out to Mr. Rob. Shout out to Jordan. I'll be up there to see us soon. Shout out to my boy Anthony and all of them, the crew and the staff at Blade. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. And also, if you're in the Hudson Yards area, you're only about 2 blocks away. It's only about $195 for you to get from Hudson Yards all the way to either LaGuardia Airport or either JFK or either Newark Airport. Or watch this, or either take you a ride. And by the way, they didn't forget their boy. If you just type in Donald FNF, Donald for Francis, that's my last name. You know what I'm saying? They'll take $50 off of your first purchase. And fly the future. And by the way, let me show you this, and I'm gonna tell you more about Blade in a few seconds. Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy Donald Francis, and welcome to Manifested Thoughts Podcast, where we're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Yo, we're already giving away gifts, and we're only a few subscribers in. The only thing you have to do is go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. One more time, manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. After you do that, you'll type in giveaways and type in one of the topics that we talked about on our platform. And bam, it's over. Just like that. Back to the program. Gonna hit the ground running. Yeah, so listen, we're giving away gifts. We have giveaways and stuff like that. And I want you to know that speaking of giving things away, we do have by the way, I spoke to some people at Blade. We got 2 people that will be able to win this gift. And that is, you'll get a chance to have a helicopter ride with your boy, Donald Francis. Bars. And so I'll be picking that at the end of this month. Thanksgiving is coming up. Hope that you're cooking. Hope that you're ready. But but listen, do me a favor. You want to go right here in order for you to enter. We already have one of the winners, as a matter of fact, too. That's so crazy. But we're not going to announce that until later. So go right there to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com if you want to enter in and you want to get a ride with your boy Donald Francis. One thing I love about Blade is that they're very, very safe people. Their aircraft is upper echelon. You want to talk about sophistication. If you have a particular meeting that you are in and you're at, Hudson Yards, or you're over there in the area, but you got to get to LaGuardia Airport or JFK in 5 minutes, Hey, listen, just for just $195, you can do that. But watch this: when you win, a flight with me, you go for free. You feel me? And we'll have a little tour. We'll see the Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge, all of the places that you probably already know of. But we get a chance to. And the other thing I like about it is that if it's cloudy, if it's raining, if it's inclement weather, they're not flying you nowhere, but you will get a discount to be able to go the other day or another day where it will be sunny and shiny and all that other stuff. But they're good. They got good craft. The aircraft crew is dope. They got some good pilots and everything off the chain right there. Manifeststores888@gmail.com, and you could be a winner. Good to see you. I'm glad to see you. Wow, my boy Richard. Hey, what's up, boy? Good to see you, man. I'm so happy to see you. Eddie Sons again, Ma Paula Boomer. Good to see you. Henry Torres, Henry Watkins, Roy. You know what I'm saying? Did I say Eddie Sons? Yolanda Brathwaite's on the line. Hey. And so I got about 3 more tips for y'all. You see what I'm saying? And so, but listen, I want to say this real quick. Dave Quiones, I ain't forget you, baby. I want to say this also, that I'm so proud of my brother John Arrington, my brother David Quiones, my brother Clyde Sally, the entire Real Block Picture staff, along with Select House. They are coming out with a wonderful short film. And for those of you who probably know Love, that motion picture that is fire. They're revamping that. They're coming back out with it. It's going to be awesome and amazing on different networks and stuff like that. They just got a nice deal with America NU New Network. And they're going to be doing some good big things and big deals and stuff like that. The only reason I'm saying is because they made it public. Other than that, I wouldn't say anything. But other than that, listen, I want to show you a good clip it and a snippet of the promo of what they call flashes. Hang tough.
You notice the climate between cops and citizens? They think we're the problem.
I know, all right, I know.
We got Jay.
Tommy is a good cop. He's one of our own.
This is a direct response to all the pain we carry.
What did I do?
Well, since you don't remember, I'm gonna help you out.
Tommy, you didn't think he was gonna let him and his friend do it.
We just need to talk to him about it.
Find him!
Judah should be the last of your brothers.
Order in my courtroom now.
Yeah, so make sure you get a chance to go see Flashes as soon as they air it and everything. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. It's an awesome, awesome movie. Wonderful storyline by our boy, from our boy, written by John Arrington. The DP, what an amazing videographer, what an amazing brother, what an amazing staff and crew. Don't forget his Select House as well. You know what I'm saying? My boy Dave Quiones. You know what I'm saying? They just doing big things, and I can't wait to see all of the stuff that's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff. So I'm glad to see all of you. Listen, I also wanted to just share with you, just like maybe see, I got 4 more with you, and then we're going to be on our way out. Let me see what time it's left to go. Okay, cool. Yep. So listen, y'all, real quick, let me just show you one more ad. Yolanda's my girl, and y'all already know most of y'all been here. Real quick, take a look.
Yeah, everybody hands up like this. Yeah.
Hey, yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do.
Y'all already know what's up, man. Trey Chaney, BMF, The Wire, Saints and Sinners, Tales of a Grown Girl. We hosting it right now.
Do with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do. Coming soon to a city near you. Grown Girls NYC, that's how she do. MC Heaven's in the house. Be at
we live and direct. We about to set it off. Great play. I'm hoping everybody loves it.
Thanks for the opportunity to be in your
Excellent. The play is excellent.
Deep message, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Very deep.
houses, the Long Island. God always had you. You share your life, bright lights and stages. May the Lord protect you from the haters in the
phenomenal cast. Going to do their thing. I got a wonderful director. this is gonna be played. So, so I hope y'all like the music and everything. Stay tuned.
You thanking my friend Serena for bringing me to DJ Zon. It's rocking on the ones and twos.
Definitely come out and see it.
Thank you.
So I'm coming to a city near you. Yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through it. Tales of a grown girl, y'all know how she do.
Tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do. Yeah, that's Yolanda. That's Yolanda. You know what I'm saying? And so can't wait to see the stuff that's going to happen. Listen, let me tell you, we only got about less than a month now before this year is out. Let me just be the first to say Happy New Year, because this year is over, rather you know or not. And hopefully you're doing something great for Thanksgiving. So listen, let's go right back into it so we won't lose momentum. I only got like 4 more little tabs here for you. And like I said, listen, it's always good that you write your journal so that you can practice, because practice make progress, and repetition is the thing that you always want to have until you learn it by heart. It took me a little while, y'all, to tell y'all exactly all of the stuff that we do as far as, the type of problems that we solve here. I had to memorize, what is that I wanted to say to all of you and how I wanted to say it. Like the problems that we solve here on this channel, saying we give practical guidance, we give motivation, we give all different type of practical strategies so that people can overcome obstacles that will come. We'll help, with goal settings. We make sure that people take actionable steps toward achieving their goals. See, I had to memorize all of that in order for you to understand that I knew what I was talking about the kind of problems that we solve here. So write into a journal. When you write into a journal, practice. Go over certain stuff, go over it 10 million times if you have to, so that you'll have your craft together. Watch the next one. Ask yourself questions like this, ask yourself questions like, how did I perform today? Here's another thing. What can I do, right, even better tomorrow? So these two questions, they go hand in hand. Ask yourself questions like, how did I perform today? Yourself. And how could I even do better tomorrow? What have I done today, and how could I do what I've done today better tomorrow is what we're saying. You got what I'm saying? 2 more and we got to go. But listen, we got, and again, ask yourself, what have I done? And like I told you the last episode, I've been doing a lot of soul searching. Am I a good friend? Am I a good brother? Am I a good pastor? Am I a good father? Am I a good husband? I went and I sat my kids down. I went and spoke to my wifey. I spoke to, what I'm saying? And watch this. Sometimes when things don't go according, I was talking to Anthony Ward just earlier today, one of my good friends, my brothers, and he was saying something that had happened at his job. And I was saying that there was something similar that have happened at my secular job that pushed me into where I am right now. And I have never known that I would have the freedom I have today and right now. I would have never known had that not happened. You get what I'm saying? So again, I'm grateful. Wow, Carolyn McLean, good to see you. I am grateful, that you should never ever question why things come about. But in the process, make sure that you study your own craft. You can't sit there and tell me, as you look at your age, you look at how old you are and all the years that you've maintained, all the years that you've endured, all the years that you've triumphed, over everything. You can't sit there and tell me you don't have a story to teach and tell people. You can't sit there and tell me you don't have any value to share. You can't sit there and tell me you don't have an expertise in something that you've developed over the course of the years, not just the bad things. But you can't sit there and tell me. So you ask yourself, listen, what have I done good today? How could I do what I have done today better tomorrow? What does it look like for me tomorrow? And then when you know your why, you know your who, you know your what, you're good to go as far as your business. You're good to go as far as your brand. You're good to go as far as who you are, because it doesn't start with your business. It starts with you, and then your business, and then your brand, and then everything else will follow after that. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, what have I done good? How could I even do better tomorrow? Let's take a look at this second to last. Don't just go to work, but practice at getting better at what you do. Sounds like I said the same thing prior. What have I done good today? How could I do better tomorrow? Right? Don't go to your job, right? Don't go to work. Don't just go to work for work's sake. Don't go to work even if you're working on your own thing, don't do it for just work's sake, just to fill in time. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, but practice at getting better at what you do. You could obtain wealth when you're establishing your own business, but you could also obtain wealth when you're also working for other people. You know what happens? You know how that happened? I'm gonna tell you how you establish wealth when you work for other people. You gotta be most valuable at the top of your department. You have to know your stuff, know your craft, and then all of a sudden, wealth will start to come. Financial freedom will start to come. Stuff will just start to come, you know. And can I tell you something? Here's another tip: learn how to save. Can I ask you a question? Yeah. What is your zero? What is your zero? What is your zero? You know, if you have $50,000 in the bank, and 250,000 of that you put in the bank, and the other 250 you just chill out and you do what you have to do and do what you want to do. But if you take the first, you know what I'm saying, 250, I'm gonna tell you something. If you use it wisely, you could double it rather than be down to your zero, which would be the last proportion of that that money. You don't ever want to go down to your zero. Some of us do. I have. I've been down. And I don't mean down to zero in the bank. I mean down to your zero. If you got 10 grand in the bank and 5 grand is what you're going to put to be your zero in the bank, then you're not going underneath that 5 grand. You're not going to even get down to that 5 grand. You're going to make sure that the first 5 grand, you're going to double that. You feel what I'm saying? You need more so that you'll never get down to your zero, so that you'll always have, not for a rainy day, but how about for a vacation day? How about for a happy day? How about for a day you want to do what you want to do for yourself? You see what I'm saying? Again, it's always good to know what your zero is. You got what I'm saying? And even if you have to do it and teach yourself a lesson, I just did it. I promise you. And I'm going to tell you something. That's why my phone is back on. Thank you, Jesus. But I'll tell you about that later. You know what I'm saying? So again, know what your zero is. Don't just go to work, but put everything in the practice so that you can become better at what you do. That means saving. That means at your craft. That means at whatever it is, the curriculum at your job, whatever it is that you're going to do, make sure you practice to do better. Some of us need customer service practice. I just spoke to a beautiful lady on the phone, you know, that guided me through whatever that had to be guided through for my phone. And she had the best customer service ever. Her name is Del Reese. And can I tell you something? Delia, I'm sorry, because you'll never ever forget nobody's name when they're nice. You'll never forget nobody's name when their service is on point. And I'm going to tell you something. She was so good, I felt like it was her heart. Convince me that you're good at what you do. Convince yourself first. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, that's the only way you become better at what you do. Listen, I got one more ad now, and we're gonna land the plane. All right, one more ad. Hey, what's up, listener? Do you want to support Manifest the Thoughts podcast in style? Well, I've got something special for you today. Introducing our Manifest the Thoughts podcast t-shirts and hats. Well, our t-shirts are available for only $25, and our stylish hats are available for only $35. To place your order, go to manifestthethoughts888@gmail.com. We have all different types of stylish colors just to suit your personal taste. So order now and don't miss out. And thank you for supporting Manifest the Thoughts podcast. Yes, sir. So if you get a chance, support us in our merch. We definitely have it on deck, and we're happy to be able to get your merch to you if you wanted to order. So listen, let's land the plane here, because I wanted to make sure that you got something inspirational. By the way, one of my friends who happened to be a partner of a law firm, he and we talk basically all the time, and I have a lot of connections, and I'm glad for my network. He texted me this, and I want to share this with y'all. Because this guy intellectually is out of this world. He knows his stuff. He knows his craft. He knows everything. But watch this. He still texts me, and he says, well, I lost it because now everybody else is. He says, hey, bro. Oh, by the way, he was going for an interview ever since a year ago. Now a year later, he's going on this big interview that's going to cause him this big thing. And his name is Matt. He hit me up right here. I wish I could show it to you, and he says, "Hey, bro, I have that big interview this morning. Any words of wisdom?" You know what I said to him? I says, see yourself in it, believe it's going to happen, and then relax. That's it. So see yourself in it. If that's what you really desire, see yourself in it. Believe it's going to happen, then relax and let it take its course. Because all you have to do is plant the seed, and you're in there, champ. You got what I'm saying? If it's for you, it'll be for you. If it's not, something better. You got what I'm saying? That's all it is. See yourself in it, believe it's going to happen, and then relax. Yo, thank you for the hearts real quick, y'all. So listen, let's land the plane real quick, y'all. This is something, hold on. Oh, pump your brakes. This is something that's dedicated to all of you. Anybody who's pursuing something great, this is for you. All right. After going through all of this, knowing, you know what I'm saying, you as a speaker, as a salesman, you got to put things into practice. You know what I'm saying? If you work, you know what I'm saying, if you work your gifts, you know what I'm saying, you exercise your gifts will work for you. Take a half hour, write stuff down, make it plain upon tables. Ask yourself questions like, what kind of performance have I done today? How could I do it better tomorrow? We're down to this particular point that, you know, don't just go to work and don't just work towards your craft, but put that thing into practice so that you can do better. Here's what I want to dedicate to all of you today. If you have big goals and dreams, don't expect others to follow you, because you'll represent the strength and courage and vision they don't yet have. So I want you to understand that while you're practicing your craft, while we're practicing and really developing what is it we have that's going to allow for us to work for nobody except ourselves, practice saying deuces to people you don't need around for your liftoff. And it doesn't mean that they won't get it. It just simply means they don't have it yet. And I think most of our problems is that we're too busy trying to drag heavy luggage and baggage with us. And it stopped you from being where you could be and unlocking your full potential. Some people don't want to leave you alone only because of the fact that they feel that you might get a little too far. You see what I'm saying? And because of the person you are, no matter how far you go, you're never going to forget those of them that couldn't come with you. But you'll be able to go and save people alike and give them a way out and give them a break. You got what I'm saying? Accordingly, depending upon where they are. You got what I'm saying? Starting a new company and stuff like that, you have to evaluate the kind of people you have a part of it, you know, because here's the deal. Not everybody's going to go that way. Have you ever had an idea that you shared with some of your neighbors, some of your friends? You know, they're not really interested in the business. They're not interested in starting their own. They're not interested in going where you're going. They're not interested in, depositing into their own account. You know what I'm saying? Or depositing into their conference account, depositing into their business account, depositing into their vision account. They're not there. They're still interested in Call of Duty. Come on, y'all. They're still interested in just give me a plate of food. Let me watch the basketball game. They're still interested in I want to go work for somebody else. They're still interested in that. But you try your best to sit them down, talk to them, reason with them, and say, yo, we could do this, we could do that, we could do this. But because they want the money now, because they want the accolades now, because they want the results now, they know nothing about building to get to step one, to get to square one, to get to that particular place that they need. You know what I'm saying? They you know, so if they're not there, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Deborah's on the line. Because they're not there, you can't force them to be where you're going. You got to say, listen, not as a friend, but as a businessman, this is just business. And then when the money start rolling in, and my friend Hamid, God bless him, you know, he says to me, he says, Donald, after you build it, then they'll come. After you build it, then they'll come. And I want to tell you, there's certain people who are not where you're supposed to be, where they're supposed to, who are not where you are, which is where you are. And they may not be, they may not, I don't know, they may not be there. They may not ever get there. Maybe they're never supposed to be where you are. That's what I want to say. But maybe, and then you're trying to pull them, and then all of a sudden in the interview, you're being pulled back, and now you miss your days of opportunity. It's okay to say, deuces in this avenue, deuces in this lane. I can't take you where I'm going. We talk about the cake batter stage and stuff like that. You don't need anybody in your cake batter stage while you're mixing up the cake. You're putting in the vanilla, you're putting in the milk, or you're putting in the eggs, and stirring it up, and it's tasting oh so good. But you don't need people throwing paprika and olives and pepper, you know what I'm saying, to tell you can't do it, or question why you're going that way. And even for those of them who are far up, beyond where you are, and maybe have walked that walk, please remember that your walk may not be the same, but you can collect certain vitamins, that are due to you, so that you can walk the walk that you see. You feel what I'm saying? You're not even at the stage that you need an integrator, because right now you're still at your visionary stage. You feel me? You're still putting your vision into practice. That's the reason why you got to give yourself a specific length of time, you know what I'm saying, before you walk into it and before you judge even your work. Because there's some people who will judge your work before you get there. You just starting out, they're making you a pro. Nah, hold on, pump your brakes. I know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? You have to know where you are, And so where you're not, and stay where you are. Continue to move, tread lightly, because slow is still forward. As long as you understand to overstand what you do, then you could master where you are. And then when it's time for you to explain to the who, what, when, where, right? You're doing it because it's been through your experiences, because it's been through your practice. It's your practice of failure, your practice of triumph. Practice of failure, practice of triumph. Practice of failure, practice of triumph. Just because it didn't work the first 3 times, give you no right to give in. Give you no right to give in. Give yourself some time. Give yourself 2 to 3 years and keep working consistently and see how fast it grows. And even when people think that you have nothing to give, listen, if they feel, your style is old to me, well, scroll up. You ain't got to stay at this page, because there's always new people in the process. You're going to always find new people who are newbies, who want to find the way out. And if they graduate your page, congratulations. Now it's time for them to move on, but it's somebody else to come and take that slot. You feel what I'm saying? If whatever you do, if you trigger beginners, you'll never be without a job. Never be without a job. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes people, I know what you do. I got you figured out. It's old news. Are you doing it for the people that are in your circle only? Or are you doing it for millions of people you don't even know, you've never met yet? Because they're out there. And the algorithm will push you. Just get your business together. Get your paperwork together. Start doing collaborations in your field. Start calling on people. Get letters. Send them out. Hey, what's up? I'm a new business, this, that, and the other. I would love to collaborate with you. I've been studying you for a long time. And that's another thing. Anybody who's willing to go on the podcast, and let me tell you something. Don't get a guest for the sake of getting a guest. But here's the 2 things you want to do. Get a guest who is a friend, who nobody know, that you could practice off of. Can I tell you what I do for practice? When I want to interview somebody, I go to the supermarket and I see somebody with some cereal in their hand, and I start asking them questions off of what they're interested in. You feel, wow, that brand, wow, just the price have gone up, have it not? Oh, wow. So what else do we have in there? Is it cinnamon? Oh, that's cool. How long you been into this type of cereal? Is this your favorite cereal? Yep. Is this how long you been eating cereal? Come on, be truthful and put personality in it. And see, when you walk away and they're happy about the questions that you ask, then you're getting better about being a host, about being someone who can interview someone. And let me give you another tip. Anybody who's going to do stuff, social media, and you're going to have a guest that you want to interview, make sure that your questions are only about them and not about you. And also, you should be inviting people on your platform according to your niche and your niche. Right now, Mr. Omar El Takori, I just pitched him. He's with the Think Media, podcast, their group and their company, and they are doing great. But for some reason, something resonate with me toward him. And I'm like, you're going to be a part of my niche and niche. And I know you can. You're going to give value to the people that follow us. And according to all of the value that I've given you all these weeks so far, every single day, he'll be someone who will mimic the value that I've given you, but will say it in a way that illuminate you, that will say, yo, I think I want to do this now. I'm not scared to step out on faith. Can I tell you something? That's another thing too. Don't be afraid to be by yourself. If you have big dreams and goals, don't expect others to follow you, because you are representing the strength and courage and vision they may not have obtained yet. And so don't be scared to say, listen, if I have to throw myself out there, I'm throwing myself out there because of one reason. I'm sure that this is going to work. You have to tell people, listen, the reason why they need you. You have to tell people that what I got, I'm going to tell you the reason why you need what I have, because of where you are right now. And I've been where you are, and I'm about to I came out of what is that you're in right now. And I have the remedy. I have the thing that you need that's going to get you out of it. And I'm willing to give you some value free. But if you want to go deeper down the rabbit hole, just purchase the online course. It's only about $27. What up? And if you can give me $27 for the rest of your life, that's going to get you millions and get you all the stuff that you need, would you do it? I think people are not paying for value today. Entrepreneurs and stuff like that. I put myself to the test. And I put the stuff that I do to the test. You feel what I'm saying? I know who to ask, who not to ask. I know the people who want me to win. I know the people who want you to win. Do you have that list? Do you have that? Let me ask you a question. This is the question of the day, and then we're going to land the plane, y'all. Just do me a favor. Don't be afraid of walking away, and saying, listen, I can't. Everybody's going to wind up where you are. Not everybody's designed to wind up where you are. You just got to put your craft into practice and become an expert at what it is that you believe that you are, and watch things happen. You see, let me ask you, this is the question of the day before we land the plane. What do you have to move aside in your life so that you could set block time to practice your craft so that you could make it and win? What do you have to move to the side? Let me ask you a question. Who do you have to move to the side? Say, yo, listen, I blocked this time out. I know we normally hang out around this time. I got aspirations. I have a goal. And around that goal, I've created systems. So by the time I reach it, guess what? It'll be sustainable and I'll stay. Yo, listen, if I've given you value, do me a favor. Thank you for the hearts. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the thumbs up. If you can, give me some. And thank you for those of you who are on YouTube. Deborah, good to see you. Let me tell you what Deborah said. Fear causes you to stumble and fall. You see what I'm saying? Too much luggage slows you down or can completely stop you. That's right, Deb. And she was agreeing to certain things that we were saying. Let me ask you, what do you have to move to the side today? Do you have the courage to put things into practice? Can you say today, I'm not going on YouTube, I'm not going on TV, I'm gonna pick up a book. I'm gonna pick up my journal, I'm gonna write. So I got things I have to do. Watch this, starting today, not tomorrow. Anything that's not written is not real. And anything that's not scheduled will not get done. Can I encourage you people to use your calendar so that you can be organized? And you are your own brand. Just be organized. Make sure you have your stuff together. And you know why you have your stuff together? I'm gonna tell you the reason why you have to go after it. So that you could be prepared for any opportunity that will come your way. Can I tell you something? What if somebody said, I love your podcast. I want to buy it out. I want you to come work for me. I want to sow into it. I want to give you $100,000. I want to give you $1 million. because I love the content that you give. Yo, your barbershop. Yo, listen, I want to partner with you. Yo, you're writing your book. You're opening up your own ministry. Opening up whatever you want to do. Your shows. Listen, Tyler Perry, Yolanda come and say, listen, I need to partner with you. You're doing good. Let's bring you to the biggest stage. You've been using everybody else's stage. Let's bring you to your own stage. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, you have to be prepared. That means put it into practice. Know what you have to know. You never know who's going to call you on a Broadway or on a bigger scale to want to interview you about what you do. You got to know what you know. You can't be giving stuff that you read to people. You got to say, listen, I've tried this out and I have what you need. Straight like that, because it's tested. Not only for COVID, but it's tested positive. And I don't mean positive. It's tested that it is a go. That everybody who utilized this, so that everybody need to have this. Come on, y'all. It's approved. What do you have to set aside today for you to be approved by perfecting your craft? Listen, I hope that if given you an aha moment, do me a favor, leave me in your description. What's your aha moment? What's the moment that said, yeah, I need to write this down. He done said some stuff. Oh. Write that in the description, y'all. All right? Listen, I'm grateful to all of you for coming in. This your boy, Donald Francis. Listen, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I want to just say this on Thursday. I will not be on, but I will see you on Friday morning. All right? But I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, y'all. Meet me here. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow we're going to talk about this thing called courage. Because everybody needs courage. I do this so that you could manifest. And you could manifest everything that you want. What do I mean when I say manifest everything that you want? I mean that when it's time for you to put your hands on it, put it into action, the things that are in your mind, your confidence is built up, your esteem is built up, your courage is built up, your faith is built up, your belief is built up. Everything is built up because you have all the value that I've given you, all the tools that you need, and it's for free, giving you everything that you need to go back and look at as a reference anytime that you're feeling low. Anytime that you're feeling low, you know what I'm saying? You can go back and go, oh, let me deposit in my confidence account. That's kind of low. You know, they say that your blood sugar's low. Let me go and look at my courage account. That's low. Let me go look at my esteem. That's low. Hold on. Let me think of my attention's good. Do I have good intentions? Am I doing right towards other people? Let me go take a look at that. Maybe that account is low. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you all this value every single day that you can go back and use it as a reference. Watch this. Share it and give it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you feel that we've been giving you value, you've been doing things that's great, beneficial to you, do me a favor, go right there to manifest38@gmail.com. Leave me a good message. Say, Donald, it's a count, you know? And this is what I can bring that will show people and share with people. Listen, it works. What he's doing is great. I don't care about the number of people. I just care about the value. If I could build and sell to here without giving you a price, show you I'm here for you, your well-being, your business, and the things that you have to offer other people, I know it could be impactful to 1,000 people, millions of people even. You feel what I'm saying? You know? And I appreciate you too. So thank you so much. I appreciate you too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's better to be there when an opportunity comes, you know? That's right. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you for stopping by, y'all. I appreciate you with great gratitude, much respect. All of my friends, all of my family, and for people whom I don't know, those of you who are looking at the replay, please type in replay. So I know that you're going back and looking at, this particular content. Listen, it's your boy Donald Francis, y'all. And until tomorrow, love you all, and I'm grateful to you. Peace.